welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Yesi and welcome to my channel. That was so lame. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my experience as to what it's like working as a part-time medical assistant slash going to school as a full-time student. And this video has been requested for some time now, and I just thought it'd be better if I just made a video about it and explaining and giving you guys advice as to, you know, how to look for an MA job when going part-time and tips about school and all that. So let's just get right into the video, guys. So I know you're probably wondering as to why I decided to become a part-time medical assistant. The reason why I wanted to become a part-time medical assistant is because I still want to continue my education. I did the medical assisting program as a stepping stone to get into the medical field. I obviously don't want to work as an MA forever. I eventually want to move my way up and all that good stuff. So I decided, hey, like, I want to go back to school. If you're planning on quitting your full-time job and going to community college or, you know, another school full-time, please pick your school schedule first, guys. Like, actually sit down and make notes, be like, okay, I want to choose these days for school and then the rest of the days for work. Like, have a set schedule first for school before you even think about quitting your job slash applying for a new job. It's really important because you don't want to start interviewing or going to different companies to apply if you don't have like your set school schedule. So honestly, tip number one, have your school schedule set. For example, I'm gonna give you guys my schedule. For me, I have the option of either choosing to go to school Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. Or if I want, I can be extra and go to school Monday through Thursday if I wanted to. For me, I can't do Monday through Thursday. That's just too complicated. I don't want to go to work after my classes. So what I do is I dedicate myself Monday and Wednesday for school full time. And I just focus. I take those 2 days off, Monday, Wednesday off, dedicate myself to school, and then I work Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays if clinic is open. And I work 8-hour shifts. That way my school doesn't interfere with my job. So once you have that set schedule for school, start applying to jobs. And to be honest from the beginning of what your schedule is going to be like. For me, when I was going to interviews at that time, a lot of managers would ask me like, oh, like, why can't you do full-time? What's your major? How long is your school going to take? What are you going to do after school? When school's over, are you planning to like leave the state? Are you going to the university? You know, they ask me a bunch of those questions. So just be super honest and don't be afraid to answer them. I'm not gonna lie, I went to a couple interviews. Some interviews didn't work out. Some managers didn't like my schedule. They thought that I wasn't reliable. They thought I was gonna prefer school over work, and I mean, that's completely understandable. But if you get rejected once and don't get the job, just keep looking. There's gonna be somebody who's gonna understand your school schedule and who's gonna be flexible with you. So looking for a part-time medical assistant job can be hard towards the beginning, but don't give up if the first interview you go to, you get rejected. It's just a part of life. I myself have been through a lot of those where they don't like my school schedule. There's actually been managers who have told me if I can take school at night and work for them full-time. Unfortunately, I denied the job offer if they say that to me. Always be honest of what your schedule is going to be like, and always make sure that you have firm days. For example, one of the tips that I can also give you guys is that managers tend to not hire people who keep changing their school schedule every semester. For example, if one semester you have Monday, Wednesdays off, and then next semester you have Tuesday, Thursdays off, that like flips their days and everything. So like I said, there might be places who will be flexible with your school schedule, and if you find one, that's awesome, like you're set. But there's other places who won't like that. So like for me, like I keep saying, like I mentioned before, I always do Monday, Wednesday for school, and then I work Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, so that way it won't interfere. My school schedule has always remained the same. I want to give you guys some tips for becoming a full-time student. So before I get into all those details, Please apply for FAFSA if you haven't already. This is super important before applying for your classes for college, so make sure you go ahead and do that. Sometimes it can take up to 3 weeks for like the application to process. It takes a while, sometimes it's faster, it just really depends. Another tip I can give you is don't feel pressure to start off full-time right away as a student. Don't pressure yourself like that. You can start off with 2 classes, that's totally fine. You know, first get the vibe of how it's gonna be like, and then once you get used to that, go ahead and apply for more classes for the following semester. Don't be so hard on yourself at the beginning. Everything is a process and everything takes time, so please just be patient. You will need to do homework depending on your classes. I know some professors don't care about homework and they just don't give any homework, but you know, just be open to having to, you know, study and do homework. Make sure that for every class that you enroll, at least get someone's phone number from each class. That way, just in case you get sick one day, or just in case you can't go because of a family emergency or you don't feel well, you can text that person and let them know what happened, like during the class, what lecture was about and all that. Before going to school in the morning, make sure you have a good breakfast. Carry some snacks with you so you can munch out throughout the day. This is really important. Please bring a comfortable backpack because you will be carrying your books. Sometimes books tend to get heavy, your notebooks. You bring pencils, you know, just be ready to be at school. I used to carry a purse when I first started off in college. Ugh, it was the worst ever. My shoulder was hurting, my books were killing me. So then I decided to just buy a backpack, and honestly, it's just, even though it doesn't match with my outfit, sometimes I don't care as long as I have a comfortable backpack, because my backpack gets so heavy with books. Bring a planner because you will be needing that for your classes. Bring some cash for like snacks. Bring your school ID if you need to like rent out any books, or you know, don't forget that stuff. Also, be ready to have gaps in between your classes. Honestly, this just really depends. Sometimes you will have like 3-hour gaps and then your class starts in another 2 hours. It just really depends on your classes, so it doesn't apply sometimes to all of them. Keep in mind that your professor sometimes will cancel classes on the spot or like 3 hours before class starts. That is completely normal. Sometimes professors do that in college, or you'll show up to the class and they'll leave a paper stating, hey, class is canceled, see you next Wednesday. It happens, so just be ready to experience that. Bring your laptop to school if you want to. I really don't bring my laptop to school unless I really need to work on a project or an essay. That's when I carry it. Don't forget your headphones because, like I said, there will be gaps, there will be class cancellations. Sometimes maybe you'll want to study in the library and with headphones or listening to your favorite music. So bring headphones. Bring an iPhone charger too, just in case your phone dies. That's what I do. I carry my charger and my headphones whenever I'm at school. Sleep early, that's the #1 key. You don't want to be tired in your classes or anything like that. So for my experience working as a part-time medical assistant has been great. I haven't had any issues with anything. I love my job. I love working / helping on my patients, everything, all that good stuff. It has worked out for me. But yeah, nothing negative to say about the part-time medical assistant. It was hard at the beginning, like I mentioned, to look for a job, but everything's good. But so far my experience for college has been good. I really want to get my master's. I really want to continue my education, and I always have an open mind saying if you want to go to school, do it. At the end of the day, everything you do will be worth it. I'm not gonna lie, I've had my days with college. I get frustrated, I get stressed, I hate homework, tests, study. Then the next day I gotta go to work, and then I get home, I eat, and then I have to study. So I had my days, but I don't want to give up. I do not. I really want to get my master's. I really want to continue my education, and even if it takes me 5 years to complete school, I'm gonna do it because that's what I want. And I encourage you guys to continue going to school if you really want to. There's always room for growth, If you made it to the end of this video, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope these tips helped you guys out. If there's anything that I missed or anything that you guys want me to clarify, go ahead and let me know on the comment section down below, or follow me on Instagram and send me a DM. I'll be more than happy to respond. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. I don't know if you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. I'm currently filming this at night. It is currently 11:25 a.m. and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Bye.